Manny Pacquiao vs. Errol Spence has now been announced for August 21st. It's going to be a great matchup, man. It's going to be a 50-50 fight. Can't wait for this fight. Manny Pacquiao right now is chasing greatness, man. 2 years ago, he faced Keith Thurman, that was undefeated, that was in his prime, and beat him in spectacular fashion. And right now, he's going up against a prime Errol Spence, who's #1 welterweight, who is 31 years of age. Manny Pacquiao, at age 42, is chasing greatness. I don't think there's been another boxer that's been at his age fighting prime guys. I mean, I could think of Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins, but I mean, these guys, Manny Pacquiao is literally fighting the best. Manny Pacquiao right now has 22 champions under his name. I think he's looking to tie up Floyd Mayweather's with 23 champions. I do favor Errol Spence just because he's more active. I mean, Manny Pacquiao hasn't fought since 2019, literally over 2 years ago. So I gotta favor the young guy and more active guy. But if Manny Pacquiao beats him, bro, that's gonna just take Manny Pacquiao's legacy to a whole another level. Not only if Manny Pacquiao beats him, will his legacy be to a whole another level, I'll have to put him in the pound for pound list, top 5 easily again. But if Errol wins, I'm gonna have to put him top 3. I mean, I have him at #4 right now. So if he beats Manny Pacquiao, I'm gonna have to remove Teofimo Lopez at #3. I have Inoue at #2, and I have Canelo at #1. But man, this is gonna be a great matchup, man. I can't wait. I mean, you can never overlook Manny Pacquiao. You know, like Manny Pacquiao, like this dude could be 1,000 years old and still beat the shit out of these young guys. I mean, I remember like 5, 6 years ago, people were saying he's old. I mean, shit, he's fucking 42 right now and still trying to whip some ass. I mean, Errol Spence is one dangerous opponent. He's literally the #1 guy in the welterweight division. I did hear rumors in the past that he went to fight Ryan Garcia, which I wasn't going to give him credit for that. I mean, Ryan Garcia is not even a world champion. I heard rumors about Mikey Garcia, and I was like, man, that's the easy way out, which I gave him a pass because, I mean, he's been doing it for a long time. Then I heard rumors with Terrence Crawford, which, in my opinion, I don't feel like he's the best welterweight. I mean, Terrence Crawford literally became champion for defeating Jeff Horn, a guy that robbed Manny Pacquiao for the belt. So this dude is really a champion just because he beat Jeff Horn. But now facing Errol Spence, who everyone would say he's the #1 guy, I mean, you're really risking yourself for greatness. You're literally chasing greatness right now. This is literally a fight where either guy could lose. Errol Spence could win this fight. Manny Pacquiao could win this fight. I mean, you can never overlook Manny Pacquiao. I mean, guy's already a future Hall of Famer, first ballot, hands down. You know, the best resume in boxing. I don't think Errol Spence could knock out Manny Pacquiao. I mean, he couldn't even stop Mikey Garcia, which is a small guy coming up to weight divisions, who's a natural 130 pounder. I mean, Manny Pacquiao has fast hand speed, you know, jumps in, fights in the inside and jumps back out, fights you mid range. I mean, this dude, Manny Pacquiao has great footwork, you know. I like his style. I think that's a very style difficult for Errol Spence. I mean, Errol Spence is a strong puncher. I mean, if you've seen a fight with Sean Porter, he struggled against a guy that fights in the inside, which that's Manny Pacquiao's specialty. I can see Errol Spence struggle now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, he doesn't have the knockout power or just the power in general to even hurt Manny Pacquiao. He didn't hurt Mikey Garcia. He didn't hurt Sean Porter. So, I mean, he didn't even hurt Danny Garcia. I mean, what does Errol Spence have to even beat Manny Pacquiao besides the youth? Manny Pacquiao has the speed, the footwork. He has the style that will cause Errol Spence problems. I mean, Errol Spence is a slower guy. He doesn't have the best footwork. I mean, even if he tries to box Manny Pacquiao, it's not going to help him because Manny Pacquiao is just going to fight him on the inside and he's going to hit him with different angles. But then again, Manny Pacquiao hasn't been active. I mean, you're only as good as your last fight, and I go year by year. So last year he didn't fight nobody, so his best fight was nobody. And the year before that, I mean, nobody as well. So is Manny Pacquiao in shape? Is he active? Is he training? I mean, and we already know even if you're hitting the mids or the heavy bag don't hit back. So you really got to be sparring with somebody to see where you're at. I mean, I picked Manny Pacquiao to beat Keith Thurman only for the simple fact that Keith had a 2-year layoff, looked horrible versus Josecito Lopez, and I wasn't surprised when Manny Pacquiao beat him. But in this case, I still, even with all that thing I just said, I got to favor Errol just because he's active and he has a youth. But if Manny Pacquiao, the same Manny Pacquiao that showed up for Keith Thurman, shows up on that fight, then yes, I will favor Manny Pacquiao. But we won't know until we see that fight. So can't miss it, guys. Manny Pacquiao vs. Errol Spence, August 21st on pay-per-view on PBC Fox. This is Let the Bell Ring, man. Y'all go leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe. Till next time.